Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera kepada semua guru, ibu bapa yang dihormati dan para pelajar yang dikasihi sekalian. Selamat datang ke Pusat Tuisyen Akademi YouTuber, usaha sama e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Bermula percuma, selama-lamanya percuma. Saya perkenalkan diri dahulu, nama saya Puan Asmazatul Yusfiziati binti Muhammad Yusof atau dikenali sebagai Madam Fizi, adalah selaku moderator, control host, pemerhati dan presenter pada hari ini. Hari ini saya akan melakukan tugas all in one. So, apa khabar pelajar semua? Harapnya semuanya berada dalam keadaan sihat, baik dan bersedia untuk meneruskan kelas kita pada hari ini. Hari ini kita ada kelas tuisyen Perakaunan AYU, Matrikulasi STPM kali kedua. Tajuk yang akan saya sampaikan oleh pada hari ini adalah Ulangkaji Perakaunan SEM1 Siri 2. Kali ini Madam memilih tajuk Accounting for Receivable dan Accounting for Liabilities, di mana kita akan membuat sedikit pop quiz di akhir topik di setiap topik. So, pelajar dan para penonton lain dialu-alukan untuk mempelajari dan menjawab soalan-soalan pop quiz tersebut. So, pada hari ini kita bersiaran secara langsung dari Madam Fizi Channel. Sesiapa yang belum subscribe Madam Fizi Channel, silalah tekan butang subscribe sebagai tanda sokongan kepada Madam. Untuk makluman pelajar semua, kelas ini akan berlangsung lebih kurang 1 jam. Baiklah, bersama Madam di studio pada hari ini ialah kita ada saudara Najimuddin, iaitu Ketua Praktikal A3P1. Kita ada saudara Abdullah Muiz, dan Ketua Praktikal A3P2. Dan juga saudari Marina, Ketua Praktikal A3P3. Sebelum kita teruskan kelas kita, suka Madam ingatkan bahawa semua pelajar dan penonton yang ingin menghantar komen agar menggunakan bahasa yang sopan dan gambar profil yang bersesuaian untuk tuntunan umum. Sila onkan kamera dan mikrofon siap-siap jika anda terpilih untuk naik ke ruang studio ini untuk bersama dengan Madam. Sila fokus pada isi pelajaran yang akan disampaikan dan gunakan ruang chat untuk menjawab soalan jika ada soalan yang hendak diajukan. Pada akhir siaran ini, link e-sijil akan diberikan dan anda hanya ada masa 30 minit sahaja untuk mengisi maklumat. Pastikan menggunakan email e-didik sahaja. So, Madam percaya semua yang hadir kelas pada hari ini merupakan pelajar-pelajar yang cemerlang dan marilah kita tunjukkan disiplin yang terbaik. Oleh itu, Madam harap agar semua memberi sepenuh tumpuan semasa kelas ini bersiaran. Baiklah, sebelum kita memulakan kelas, Madam menjemput saudara Najimuddin untuk membimbing bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma zuhna faman nabiyyin wa yuzal mursalin wa ilahal malaikatil muqarrabin ya bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Allahumma iftah 'alaina hikmataka wa anshur 'alaina min khazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi syahri sadri wa yassiril amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman wa zuhni fahman ya rabbal alamin. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. So I think we should start our revision now. Boleh nampak ke? So Wait Okay, for your information, this is a tuition online percuma daripada YouTuber AYU. Okay, percuma selama-lamanya. Okay. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Asmazatul Yusfiziati binti Muhammad Yusof. I'm from College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan. My teaching experience in matriculation is 17 years. And before I joined education line, I worked as an accountant for 8 years. So my channel is Madam Fizi channel. So please subscribe, like and share. Okay, I would like to introduce my team. This is my accounting team. And this is Mathematics T team led by Teacher Im from College Tingkatan 6, Tapah Perak. And this is Biology team led by Puan Nur Faizah from College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan. And this is Kimia team led by Encik Shahnun from College Matrikulasi Pulau Pinang. Okay, so today I would like to do revision with you, okay, for the topic of accounting for receivable and accounting for liabilities. Okay, now we start with accounting for receivable topic. Okay, what is definition for accounts receivable? Accounts receivable refers to money owed by customer to another entity in exchange for goods or services that have been delivered or used but not yet paid. Okay. Now we look at what is bad debt. Okay. When a debtor is the account receivable just now, is unable to pay his debt after the due date of credit terms, that is within the certain period, the accounts receivable will be classified as bad debt. The causes of bad debt, okay, such as first, bankruptcy of a debtor. Secondly, the debtor is insane. Thirdly, the death of the debtor. Or fourthly, the debtor cannot be traced. And how to record the bad debt? Okay, bad debt is recorded as a bad debt expenses under operating expenses in the statement of income or statement of profit or loss. Okay, there are two accounting methods for bad debt. Firstly is direct write-off method or kaedah hapus kira langsung. And the secondly is allowance method ataupun kaedah peruntukan. In allowance method, there are two bases. Firstly is percentage on the balance of accounts receivable basis, and the secondly is percentage on sales basis. Percentage on sales basis is divided into two, that are credit sales and net credit sales. Okay, now what is direct write-off method? Under the direct write-off method, a bad debt is charged to expenses as soon as it is apparent that an invoice will not be paid. It means that when a small business determines an invoice is uncollectible, they can debit the bad debt expenses account and credit accounts receivable immediately. And what is allowance methods? Other books use provision method. Allowance method or provision method. under the allowance method, an estimate of the future amount of bad debt is charged to a reserve account as soon as a sale is made. The entry will involve the operating expenses account, bad debt expenses, and contra assets accounts allowance for doubtful debt. Okay. Then later, when a specific accounts receivable is actually written off as uncollectible, the company debits allowance for doubtful debt and credit accounts receivable. Okay, so that's mean under the allowance method, a company will estimate the bad debt, the amount of bad debt using percentage. Okay, so we look at the journal entry to record the bad debt expenses. So what is the difference of the journal entry between direct write-off method and allowance method? Okay, under direct write-off method, we debit bad debt expenses, for example 100, and credit accounts receivable 100. While under allowance method, debit bad debt expenses 100 and credit allowance for doubtful debt or AFDD. So that is the difference under the credit. Okay. Under the percentage on the balance of accounts receivable basis, there are a few steps that you can follow to calculate the bad debt expenses. Okay, for the first step, calculate closing balance of allowance for doubtful debt first. Okay, that is the AFDD. Second step, draw the T accounts for allowance for doubtful debt. The third step, fill in all particulars transaction in the T accounts. For example, balance brought forward and balance carry forward from step 1. And the fourth step, calculate the missing figure that is equals to bad debt expenses. Okay, now later on we will look at the animation. Okay, so to calculate, the first step under percentage on the balance of accounts receivable basis is to calculate the balance of AFDD. So the formula is percentage of allowance multiplied by closing balance of accounts receivable equals to closing balance of allowance for doubtful debt. So this is the first step. Okay. Okay, now we look at the example to make it more clearer. Okay, example 1. Balance brought forward for allowance for doubtful debt equals to 500. Balance carry forward of accounts receivable is 110,000 ringgit. And the estimated uncollectible debt is 1% of accounts receivable, because this is using the percentage of the balance of accounts receivable method. Okay, so the first step just now is to calculate the closing balance of AFDD. So the formula is percentage of allowance multiplied by closing balance of accounts receivable equals to closing balance for allowance for doubtful debt. Okay, now the percentage is 1% multiplied by 110,000 equals to 1,100. So this 1,100 is the closing balance for doubtful debt. So this is the first step. So you log the figure of 1,100. Okay, now we look at the T account. So first of all, you draw the T accounts of allowance for doubtful debt. Okay, so at the left and right, you can see the number 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the steps. Okay, so first step is write down the balance brought forward. That is 500. And then the second step, okay, you write down the balance carry forward. That is 1,100. So where did we get this 1,100? Okay, just now we just calculate, that is the accounts receivable 110,000 multiplied by 1%. So we get 1,100. Remember the first step? Okay, let's say that's all the transaction. So now you balance the account left and right. Okay, you take the bigger amount, that is 1,100, left and right. Okay, then you got the missing figure. Okay, this is the missing figure of 600. Correct or not? Okay, 1,100 minus 500 is 600. So what is this missing figure? Okay, this is bad debt expenses. Okay, so the journal entry, using the method of percentage on balance of accounts receivable is debit, bad debt expenses, 600 just now, and credit, allowance for doubtful debt, 600. Okay, and the narration is to record bad debt expenses. Okay, now we look at the second method, that is the percentage on sales basis. Now we go for the first Roman. Okay, for the first method, that is percentage on credit sales basis. Okay, we look at the example. Okay, balance brought forward for allowance for doubtful debt is 500. Credit sales is 23,000. Sales discount is 3,000. And estimate that 2% from credit sales is uncollectible. When it says that the sales is uncollectible, that's mean that is the bad debt. Okay, so the formula is percentage of allowance multiplied by credit sales equals to bad debt expenses. So in this basis, the sales basis, you don't have to write the T accounts because it is directly you can get the bad debt expenses. Okay, now we calculate the bad debt expenses. The percentage allowance is 2%. Multiplied by credit sales is 23,000 equals to 460 ringgit. So directly you can get the bad debt expenses. You don't have to write the T account like the percentage on the accounts receivable just now. Okay, now we look at the journal entry. Okay, so debit, bad debt expenses 460, and credit, allowance for doubtful debt or AFDT 460. So the narration is to record bad debt expenses. Okay, now we look at the second one is percentage on net credit sale. Just now is on the credit sales basis. Now is net credit sales basis. Okay, we look at the example. Okay, the example is same with the previous one. Okay, now how to calculate the bad debt? Okay, the formula is percentage allowance multiplied by net credit sales equals to bad debt expenses. Okay, the percentage allowance is 2% multiplied by net credit sales is 20,000. So how did you get the 20,000? Is 23,000, the credit sales, you have to minus the sales discount. because this is the net credit sales. And equals to 400 ringgit. So this 400 ringgit is the bad debt. And what is the journal entry? Okay, so debit bad debt expenses 400 and credit allowance for doubtful debt 400. Okay, narration to record bad debt expenses. Okay, that is the revision for accounting of for receivable. Yeah, accounting for receivable. Now it's time for pop quiz number 1. Okay, ready student? Because I would like you to answer the question. Okay, if you have any answer, okay, write down at the comment section. Okay, pop quiz number 1. On 1st January 2019, the allowance for doubtful account has a credit balance of 3,000. Accounts receivable at the end of the year are 500,000. Bad debts are expected to be 1.5% of accounts receivable. During 2019, 20,000 of uncollectible accounts receivable were written off. What is the journal entry for accounts receivable written off as uncollectible? Okay, so first of all, you have to determine that which basis that the company use. Okay, so this company use percentage of accounts receivable. Why? Because it is stated in the question itself. Okay, so now I'm waiting for the answer. Is there any answer yet? Okay, I'm looking for the answer. Okay, I can see that my student said hi, hi, hi. Okay, now I'm waiting for the answer. And student in the studio, Marina, Abdullah and Najimuddin, if you have answer, you can also answer the question. Okay? So I'm waiting for the answer.
The answer is debit for account allowance for debtful debt and 2,000 to
Okay.
20,000. Credit account receivable 20,000.
Okay. Okay, that is the answer from Saudara Najimuddin. Is there any answer from any student outside? Okay, since now is already 12:50, so I read the answer from Saudara Najimuddin. Okay. Okay, now we look at the answer. Okay, what is the question just now? The question is, what is the journal entry for accounts receivable? Yeah.
Echok jawab. Echok dah jawab.
Oh, ya ke? Okay. Okay, I show the answer. Okay, Echot Ghazali said debit AFDD 20,000 and credit accounts receivable 20,000. Okay, Farah Adriana said debit AFDD 2,000 and credit AR account receivable 20,000. Okay, I would like to invite one of you naik dekat studio. Laila, are you interested? Okay, if you're interested, you can click the guest link. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting if any of you. Okay, Laila answer debit AFTD 20,000 and credit AR 20,000. Okay, so far tak ada yang berani nak naik konti. Okay, if any of you nak naik konti ataupun nak pergi studio, okay, you can click the link. Yeah, the link that I give you just now. Okay, so I will proceed to the answer because kita ada a few question lagi. Yeah. Okay, now I will show you the answer. Okay, debit, allowance for doubtful debt, 20,000 and credit, accounts receivable, 20,000. Okay, and the narration is to record bad debt write-off. Okay, this is called the bad debt write-off. Okay, congratulations, all of you got the right answer. Okay, now I proceed to question number 2. On January 1st, 2019, the allowance for doubtful accounts has a credit balance of 3,000. Accounts receivable at the end of the year are 500,000. Bad debt are expected to be 1.5% of accounts receivable. The situation is same with pop quiz number 1. During 2019, 20,000 of uncollectible accounts receivable were written off. What should be the bad debt expenses for 2019? Okay, guys, you can answer at the comment first. Yeah. A, 7,500. B, RM, 15,500. C, RM, 24,500. And D, 24,500. Okay, now guys, I'm waiting for your answer. C. Oh,
Saya jawab C.
okay, we got our student from College Matrikulasi Perak, right? If I remember, okay, the answer is C. He answered C. Okay, now Izzatul Ifah also said C. Echot said C, 24,500. Okay. Nur Irdina also said C. Farah Adriana also said C. Okay, is there anybody wants to masuk in the studio? Ada tak sesiapa berani nak masuk studio? Okay, tak apa. Kalau tak ada, I will proceed. Okay, Syarizan said that he is from College Matrikulasi Perak. Okay. Yeah, give credit to he and his lecturer. Okay. Now, I think I will proceed to the question, to the answer. Okay, calculation of bad debt. Okay, first of all, write the T accounts. Okay, write the accounts name is allowance for doubtful debt. Okay, the first step is to write the balance brought forward, that is 3,000. And then write down the accounts receivable at the debit side. Okay, remember because just now we have the uncollectible of bad debt written off, right? That is 20,000. Okay, and then what else we got? Okay, nothing. So we write the balance carry forward is 7,500. Okay, how did you get the figure? 7,500 is by calculating the accounts receivable 500,000 multiplied by 1.5% equals to 7,500. Okay, now there is no more transaction. So you balance the account left and right. That is 20,500. So you got the missing figure. Okay, the missing figure here. Okay, amounting berapa? 24,500. Okay, so this is the bad debt expenses. Okay, so the answer is C, 24,500. Okay, congratulations, everybody that I read your question just now is all correct. C, chicken 24,500. Okay, I think I have another one question. For quiz number 3. Okay, based on previous question. On 1st June 2020, a debtor named Easy, who has gone bankrupt and unable to pay his debt, suddenly is able to settle his debt amounting 16,000. Okay, so what is the journal entry for bad debt recovery? So this is the bad debt recovery. Why? Because before this, we already declare Easy is the bad debt, but suddenly he pay the debt. Okay, so this means bad debt recovery. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. Headshot ni dia nak naik konti kot tapi link tak mengizinkan dia kata. Okay, never mind. Okay. So, what is the answer? Okay, take your time. What is the journal entry? What is the journal entry for bad debt recovery?
Abdullah jawab, Abdullah.
Abdullah pula jawab.
Debit account receivable 16,000. Credit bad debt recovery 16,000.
Okay. So, kalau bad debt recovery ada 2 journal, betul tak? Okay, that is the first one. Okay, another one apa?
Kena tambahkan cash.
Okay.
So debit cash,
Yes.
credit account receivable.
Okay. Okay, that's correct. If that is the bad debt recovery, you have to make 2 journal. Okay. So, is there any answer from the audience? If not, I want to proceed to our revision. Okay, Encik Syarizan. Encik pula, saudara Syarizan said debit accounts receivable and credit bad debt recovered 16,000. Okay, and then debit cash 16,000, credit accounts receivable 16,000. Okay, we look at another answer. Okay, as short said debit AR 6,000, credit bad debt recover 6,000. Okay, Amira said 6,000 ke 16 Chot? Okay, 16. Okay, now Amira, Atika, debit AR 16,000, credit bad debt recovering 6,000 and debit cash 16,000, credit AR 16,000. Okay. Kita simpan dulu the answer. Okay, tadi Echot ada buat pembetulan here 16,000. Okay. So dah ada 3 jawapan. Okay, now I think I proceed with the answer. Okay. Okay, so this question is about bad debt recovery. So, for bad debt recovery, journal entry. Okay, first thing you have to write down to record the bad debt recovery. That is debit account receivable 16,000 and credit bad debt recovery 16,000. And then the second journal is to record the cash receipt because the debtor paid to us, right? So we have to record the cash receipt, debit, cash, 16,000 and credit, accounts receivable, 16,000. Okay, I think all the answer just now that you have given me is correct. Okay, congratulations. Okay, now it's already 1 o'clock. Okay, so it's time for us to take a break. Okay, so before that, so I want to share with you a video. Okey, tu tadi kita berehat sebentar. Saya tak tahu awak dengar ke tak. Dengar tak suara?
Tak, madam. Tak dengar.
Okey, tak apa. Okey, tak apa ya. Itu adalah selingan kita punya live streaming ya yang lepas-lepas sempena PKPB. Okay, that is the new norm learning. Okay, so congratulations to all my students and to all my subscribers because you are joining our live streaming. Okay. Okay, now we continue to our revision. Okay, just now is for topic accounting for receivable. And now I continue with the second topic, that is accounting for liabilities. Okay, what is liabilities? Yeah, under IFRS, liabilities are defined as a present obligation of the entity arising from the past event, the settlement of which they expected to result in an outflow of the entity resources embodying economic benefits. Okay, a company, financial debt or obligation that something a company owe, usually a sum of money that arise during the course of its business operation. Liabilities are settled over time through the transfer of economic benefit including money, goods or services. Okay, to shortcut, liabilities is a debt. Okay, now there are actually three types of liabilities. There are current liabilities, non-current liabilities, and also contingent liabilities. But in our syllabus, we only touch for current liabilities and non-current liabilities only. Okay, current liabilities. Okay, current liabilities are such as accounts payable. So what is accounts payable? Yeah, accounts payable means that we buy goods or services, but we not pay yet. Okay. Next is short-term notes payable. Okay, short-term note payable means we borrow money from other institution for a certain period of time. Okay, and next is accrued expenses or expenses payable. Okay, expenses payables mean we already use the expenses, means the expenses already incurred, but we did not pay the expenses yet. Okay, next is unearned revenue. Okay, unearned revenue means we already receive money or cash from our customer, but we did not deliver the goods or services to the customer yet. That means we receive money, but we didn't give any service or goods to them yet. Yeah. And the last one is warranty liability. Okay, what is warranty liability? Warranty liability means the company estimate some amounts, okay, for the company to spend for repair or replace a product in warranty period. Okay, so current liabilities means an obligation or debt that is paid or payable within 1 year. Okay, that is current liability. Next is non-current liability. Okay, non-current liabilities are liabilities that are due after a year or more. Okay, for example, is a long-term notes payable, mortgage payable, and bond payable. So we will take a look at this by pop quiz. Okay. Now we proceed with pop quiz number 4. Okay, on 1st January 2020, Iza borrow 40,000 from Kabilah Bank by signing notes at 10% for 9 months. Accounting period ending on 31st March. Prepare Journal entry to record transaction for first Roman, the issuance of notes payable. Okay. How did you know this is the notes payable, not account payable or unearned revenue? How? Because in the question, it said that by signing notes. So if by signing notes, that means this is note payable. This is not accounts payable. Okay, 2 Roman, the adjustment entry on 31st March 2020. So why there is adjustment on 31st March? Okay, why? Because 31st March is the accounting period ending. Okay, the accounting period ended on 31st March. So you have to make an adjustment. What adjustment to make? Okay, because you are borrowing something. Okay, because this is a liability. So the adjustment is what? Interest expenses. Okay, for third Roman, okay, prepare journal entry for payment of the notes payable on the maturity date. Okay, maturity date is 9 months. Okay, we issue on 1st January. Okay, so 9 months. Okay, firstly, you have to determine the date of the maturity date. Okay, now I am waiting for your answer. Okay, answer for 1 Roman first. Who wants to answer?
Debit bank 40,000.
Alright.
Credit not payable 40,000.
Okay, so the issuance of the notes payable, right? So Marina answered debit bank 40,000 and credit notes payable 40,000. Okay, I'm waiting from the audience. Is there any answer? Okay, memang lambat sikit because kita cepat sikit daripada orang di luar. A few seconds. Okay, I'm waiting for the answer. Who wants to answer the question? Okay, Amirah Atika. Okay, may I know Amirah Atika, you are from which class? I think this is not my student kan, Amirah Atika? Ashok lagi. Ashok said debit bank 40,000, credit notes payable 40,000. Okay, just now Amirah Atika, debit cash or bank 40,000, okay, and credit notes payable 40,000. Okay. So, ada jawapan lagi? Okay. Syarizan said debit bank 40,000 and credit notes payable 40,000. Okay, we got another Nirliman. Okay. You are from which class or which college? Nanti boleh introduce yourself ya. Noliman said debit bank 40,000 and credit notes payable 40,000. Oh bang. Okay, Amira Atika said dia dari A4 P2. Okay, hi. Okay, we got another answer from Azim said debit bank 40,000 and credit notes payable 40,000. Fatimah Rizwan, you are from which class? Okay, welcome. Debit bank 40,000 and credit notes payable 40,000. Okay, dah banyak dah jawapan. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, Noliman is from A4 P1. Okay, Nurul Iman. Dengar azan. Okay, now I will show you the answer. Okay, so the answer is debit bank 40,000 and credit notes payable 40,000. Okay, all of you got correct. Okay, just now somebody answer the debit cash or bank, right? So better you do bank because it is from Kabilah Bank. Okay, now I'm waiting for answer to Roman. Oh, good. Fatimah from KMPH. Okay, welcome. Whitish, jawab soalan yang to Roman pula. Now I'm waiting for answer to Roman. Okay, anyway, good Whitish. Okay, Sharizan. Okay, sorry. Okay, 31st March, debit interest expenses and credit accrued interest expenses 1,000. Okay, is there any answer? Is there any other answer from the audience? Okay, Whitish answer. Debit interest expenses 1,000 and credit interest payable 1,000. Okay. Okay, so I think is that all the answer? Okay, I will show you the answer. This is the answer just now. The second Roman answer. Okay, kita bang lah. Saya tunggu sekejap dekat tempat saya bang. Azan. Okay, sorry just now I'm waiting for Azan to complete. Okay, the second Roman, okay, just now Whitish and Sharizan answered. Okay, the date is 31st March 2020. Debit interest expenses 1,000 and credit interest payable 1,000. Okay, the narration is to record interest payable. Okay, interest payable or accrued interest expenses is same. Okay, so how did you get the 1,000? Okay, 40,000, that is the notes receivable, multiply by 10%, multiply by 3/12. Because baru 3 bulan So January, February and March. So 3/12, then you get 1,000. Okay, good. The answer is correct. Okay, now I'm waiting for answer number 3 Roman. Okay, is there answer for 3 Roman? Okay, Amir. Okay, Amir. Amir, you are from gambar bapak dia which from which? Okay, we have Cikgu Faizah here. Yeah. Sekejap. Okay. Cikgu Faiza is my colleague. My KP colleague. Okay. Okay. She's on the way to Temeloh. Cuti Malaysia. Okay. Thank you Cikgu Faiza. Okay. Muhammad Syarizan. Okay. Ada answer. Tadi Amir jawab untuk the previous answer. The previous question kan. Okay. Now Syarizan answer for the maturity date kan. Okay, so debit on 30th September, debit notes payable 40,000, interest expenses 2,000, interest payable 1,000 and credit bank 43,000. Okay, correct. Okay, saya terus cakap lah jawapan dia is correct because we are running out of time. Okay, now I will show the answer. Okay, this is the previous one. Okay, so this is the answer at the maturity date. Firstly, you have to determine the date, that is the 30th September 2020. Okay, so first is debit, notes payable. Why we debit the liability? Because we want to pay. So we have to control the liability accounts. Okay, and then interest expenses 2,000. And then debit interest payable 1,000. This one, where did you get the 1,000? That is the on 31st March that we have declared just now. And credit bank 43,000. Okay, narration is to record payment of notes payable and interest at maturity. So how did you get the 2,000? The interest expenses is 40,000. The notes payable multiply by 10%. Okay, multiply by 6/12. Okay, how did you get the 6/12? That is from April, okay, because we have declared the interest payable just now on 31st March. So we start with April, May, June, July, August, September. 6/12, okay, equals to 2,000. Okay, very good. Okay, you got the correct answer. Okay, now I proceed to pop quiz number 5. Izu Berhad, the company, pay interest twice per year to investor for bond AA 6% on every 31st October and 30th April. The bond was issued on 1st March 2020, value 5 million. Prepare journal entry to record the payment of interest for bond AA for the year 2020. Okay, this one is to prepare the journal entry to record the interest. Okay, interest on dia. Okay, I'm waiting for the answer. Who can answer the question? Oh, ni Waitesh tadi jawab soalan tadi Okay, good Waitesh. Okay, siapa nak jawab? Member on Conti? On in the studio? Do you want to answer the question? Panjang sikit kan? Okay, apa dia soalan dia? Prepare the journal entry to record the payment of interest on bond AA for the year 2020. Okay, so kita ada 2 kali interest Tak nampak? Apa yang tak nampak Lola? Okay, so is there any question? Is there any question? Is there any answer? Okay, okay, you try to answer. Hide comment. Okay. Oh, just now, okay. Alright, so I think I answered the question because we are out of time. Okay. Okay, just now Lola kata tak nampak. Okay, so saya show the slide again. Okay, for the answer just now. Okay, this is the answer. Yeah. Okay, I hope that you can write the answer, and the student answer just now is correct. Okay, so I proceed to the question number 5. Okay, to prepare the journal entry to record the payment of interest for bond AA for the year 2020. Okay, so I myself answer the question. Okay. Okay, in year 2020 there are 2 interest payment that is on 31st October and 30th April. Okay. And you have to remember that we issue the bond on 1st March 2020. Okay, so on 30th April 2020, debit interest expenses and credit bank. Okay, why credit bank? Why don't interest payable? Okay, this is the difference between notes payable, long-term notes payable, and also bond payable. If bond payable, the interest we directly paid. That's why we credit bank. Okay. Just now we do the notes payable, we credit interest payable, right? Okay, so for bond payable, we directly paid, so that's why we credit bank. Yeah, 50,000. Okay, to record payment of interest, so how did you get the 50,000? Is 5 million times 6% times 2/12. Okay, 2/12. Okay, because we issue the bond on 1st March, so until 30th April is 2 months. That's why 2/12. Okay, on the next interest payment is on 31st October 2020. So debit interest expenses 150 and credit bank 150 to record payment of interest. So how did you get? The amount is 5 million times 6% times 6/12. Okay, that is on 1st May until 31st October. May, June, July, August, September and October is 6/12. Okay, actually I got 7 questions, so I just continue. Okay, pop quiz number 6. Easy Company issue 420,000, 10%, 20 years mortgage notes on January 1st. The note will be paid in monthly installment of 4,000. So that's mean monthly 4,000. What is the amount of interest expenses that should be recognized by Easy Company in the second year? A, 500. B, 504. C is 3,496. And D is 3,500. Okay. Sempat tak nak jawab? Okay. Intan Najwa. Okay. Siapa Intan Najwa? Okay, I think I answer the question myself. Ya.
Jawapan dia C.
Jawapan dia? C.
C.
Okay.
3.
Okay, Abdullah said the answer is C. Okay, Echot pun dah nak jawab juga. Okay, Echot said the answer is RM3496. Okay, 3496 tu means C. Okay, is there any question? Is there any answer? Okay, never mind. I will show you how to calculate the answer. Okay, this is the mortgage. This is the mortgage payable. So you draw you draw a table. Okay, because the answer wants the second year. So okay, you start with the principal balance 420,000, and then you calculate the interest expenses. Okay, that is 420,000 times 10% times 1/12. Why 1/12? Because it is a monthly installment. Okay, so you get the interest is 3,500. So the reduction of principal is 500 because monthly the payment is 400. Okay, now the principal balance is 419 and 500. Okay, so for the second month, the monthly payment is still 4,000, but how about the interest expenses? So you calculate the interest expenses 419 and 500, that is the new principal balance, times 10% times 1/12. Why 1/12? Why 1/12? Because we calculate monthly, okay? So equals to 3,496, the interest expenses. So the question asks you the interest expenses. So the answer is 3,496. So we look at the question again. 3,496 is C. Okay, just now you Echot and somebody answer C. Okay, Abdullah also answer C. So you got the correct answer. Okay, so I have one more question. The last question is pop quiz number 7. Okay, the business credit sales in 2019 were 250,000. The business estimate 3% of sales are defective within the warranty period. The 31st January 2020, the actual warranty expenses amounting 3,000 defective goods are repaired and 2,000 goods are replaced. Prepare the journal entry for all the transactions above. Okay, this question is warranty liability. Okay, the credit sales is 250,000. Estimate 3% sales are defective within the warranty period. Okay, on 2020, okay, the actual is 3,000 repair, 2,000 replace. Okay, so what is the answer? Okay, before that, I want to share a link for CJL. Okay. Please answer the question, guys. Is there any answer yet? Okay, guys, I already share with you the link for CJL. Okay, after this, you can click the link. Okay, the code access is class IUED date. Okay. Okay, now I will show you the answer. Okay. So we look at the question again. Okay, this is the warranty liability. Okay, so first of all, you record the credit sale first. That is debit accounts receivable 250,000 and credit sales 250,000. And then you record the warranty liability on the same date. Okay, debit warranty expenses and credit warranty liability 7,500. How to calculate? Okay, 250,000 times 3% equal to 7,500. Okay, and then on 2020, that is on 31st January, okay, customer come to you and said something happened to their product, okay, then you have to repair. You have to repair the product. So the journal is debit warranty liability 3,000 and credit cash 3,000. While the other customer complain and you have to replace the product. So the journal entry is debit warranty liability 2,000 and credit inventory 2,000. Okay, you can see the difference is at the credit side. If repair, we credit cash. If replace, we credit inventory. Okay, so that's all revision for today. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that all of you, yeah. Okay, Syarizan said, wait madam. Okay, tak apa. Teruskan usaha, ya. Okay, so anyway, I hope that you can answer, you can make your own revision, yeah. You can watch the video again and you can do the question again and again, okay. Okay, so we already covered 4 topics, yeah. The last video, 2 topics and this video, another 2 topics. Okay, so I think it's already 1:37 p.m. Okay, so okay, so I already give you the link, okay, the link sijil, okay, hashtag kelas EIUED, okay, it's open until 2 o'clock, okay, so you can click and you can get the sijil, yeah. Okay, so Alhamdulillah ya, dah selesai kelas kita pada petang ini. Tahniah diucapkan kepada semua yang setia mengikuti kelas pada petang ini dari awal hingga ke saat ini. Sebelum kita tamatkan sesi siaran langsung hari ini, mohon tutup ruangan chat dan klik butang subscribe yang masih merah tu, siapa yang tak subscribe lagi, dan aktifkan ikon loceng supaya kamu tidak terlepas sesi kelas yang seterusnya. Sekiranya anda suka dengan apa yang dipelajari hari ini, sila klik like and share kepada rakan-rakan di media sosial anda, FB ke Insta ke, untuk sebarkan ilmu dan beroleh kebaikan melalui perkongsian tersebut. Sila type done di ruangan komen sebelum link sijil diberikan. Saya dah berikan tadi link sijil. Okey, sebagai tanda terima kasih daripada Madam kerana kehebatan kamu menyertai kelas tuition percuma pada petang ini. Okey, link sijil boleh didapati pada bahagian chat. Nanti saya akan buat lagi, ya. Okey, sila ambil perhatian. Link tersebut akan tamat tempoh setengah jam selepas live ini, iaitu sampai pukul 2 sahaja. Pastikan anda guna email e-didik sahaja. Okey, kamu dijemput untuk ke portal www.academicyoutuber.com untuk dapatkan info terkini dan bantu madam untuk sebarkan kelas tuition percuma ini kepada rakan-rakan dan guru-guru seluruh Malaysia. Usaha ini adalah hasil gabungan guru-guru seluruh Malaysia untuk semua para pelajar. Okey, seluruh negara, terutamanya dalam menghadapi saat genting melawan pandemik COVID-19 sekarang. Semoga kita mendapat manfaat daripada kelas-kelas yang dijalankan. Okey, ingat hashtag bermula percuma, selamanya percuma, insya-Allah. Okey, sebelum saya tamatkan kelas pada petang ini, dipersilakan Encik, saya persilakan saudara Abdullah pula, ya, untuk membimbing bacaan doa kafarah dan juga surah Al-As.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa'as innal insana lafi khusr illal ladzina amanu wa amilu solihati wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bil sabr. Amin.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Okey, ya, terima kasih kepada semua penyokong Akademi YouTuber. Terima kasih kepada kelas saya, semua kelas saya dan juga kelas-kelas lain, saudara-saudara yang lain, ya, yang mengikuti. Doakan kami terus kuat dan bersemangat untuk membantu dalam membangunkan pendidikan Malaysia. Okey, jangan lupa subscribe, like and share. Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okey, bye. Okey, terima kasih Marina, Najimuddin dan juga Abdullah, ya, dan semua student. Oh, lupa, saya nak ada satu pantun lah. Okey, pantun. Penat saya cari ni, saya Google je. Okey, langit mendung, hujan tiba. Balik kolej hati ceria. Okey, hari periksa sudah tiba. Semoga berjaya jawab semua. Okay, good luck for your PSPM. Okay, saya doakan, Madam doakan semua dapat A. Ya? Yeah? Okay, amin amin ya Rabbal Alamin.
Amin.
Okay, amin ya. So saya paste lagi ni. Saya nak paste lagi link sijil ya. Make sure semuanya dapat link sijil. Okey, dapat dah? Okey, pastikan awak semua dapat ya. Okey, amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Okey, that's all. That's all for today. Okey, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.